Sky's intuition and another intuitive energy message. Divine, thank you for the light that you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield that protects me at all times. Yeah, right? In all ways. From any and all negativity and evil. And may my dreams not be invaded, nor anyone try to manipulate me consciously or subconsciously. Thank you, Divine, for your messages and the truth. May the truth always prevail. Amen, amen. Thou shalt not murder. What's this about? Bail bond. Somebody's out on bail because they are murdering. Thou shalt not murder. February. We're in February. I'm getting somebody's gonna try and come in as like, will you be my Valentine or some crap? Suicide magic, right? What is this? Stay away from negative people. I'm telling you. I said somebody's gonna try and come in like, can I be your mailing healing? Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. Albert Einstein, he's so smart. And bail bond. Somebody may have a restraining order against them, protection. Thou shalt not murder. Nah. Boomerang. Something's backfiring in February. Boomerang. Bounty hunter. Whoa. Come back here. Bounty hunter. Somebody may be trying to outrun the law here. I fought the law and the law won. I fought the... what song's been really coming to my mind? Thanks to Roger Daltrey. I know you deceived me, now here's a surprise. I know that you have, 'cause there's magic in my eyes. I can see for miles and miles and miles and miles and miles. Oh, yeah. And then he did the Pinball Wizard, right? Remember? Like, everybody else thought that the Pinball Wizard, he was a blind kid that played, he was the Pinball Wizard. There has to be a twist, a Pinball Wizard. Yeah. Back when I was younger, pinball was a big thing. Then video games, what have you. But they had pinball games in bars and stuff. And Tommy, the musical Tommy, is all about this pinball wizard who was blind, deaf, dumb. So everybody discounted this guy. Everybody. And yet he won the pinball championship. There is a movie, I think, with Roger Daltrey playing Tommy. Tommy, can you hear me? Something about the financial warning connection. Ooh, somebody's being warned. Possibly about something, internet connection, getting plugged in, getting unplugged. Ooh, what is this? Somebody's getting a final orange suit. Somebody gonna be wearing the suit. Forensics. Someone's looking into something here in February. Told you, forensics, my friends. Tell me more, Divine, please, and thank you. Seeing extradition. Waterfall. Forensics, waterfall, something in the water, something by a waterfall. Somebody lived by a waterfall. I don't know. Extradition. I told you somebody's being brought back. This bounty hunter. What's the problem? Let's end it there and see what the problem is. The Year of the Ox in Chinese Zodiac. Please look it up. It's at the bottom of the deck. I'm not going to run and read all that. But the Year of the Ox is in the background. All right, let's see what we're talking about here. What are we looking at? Divine. Our foundation is a little shaky here with this message. Something's backfiring because of forensics. Somebody's using suicide magic. So they're funiculon, manipulating stuff. Divine, please tell us, what is this thou shalt not commit or thou shalt not murder? The sixth of the 10 commandments that Moses brought down from, was it Mount Zion? Was it Mount Zion? I'm not sure what mount it was. I'm so bad. But I do know this. The first tablets were supposedly made of sardonyx, which is a beautiful stone. And Moses crushed them because he seen the wickedness of people while he was going away to get the bylaws. He was going away to get the bylaws. So everything would be peachy clean with them and God. And the minute his back was turned, they were up to no good. Do you see what I'm talking about? They're shallow. They were shallow. They were saying it was better in the days when they were slaves in Egypt. But Moses may be taking him down a bad path, even. Because not everybody made it. I'm sure people passed away along the journey. And there were lepers and all kinds of things going on. What's thou shalt not murder, divine? Scorpio. So we do have a Scorpio involved. This could be a Scorpio that's a murderer. Or somebody murdered a Scorpio. October to November, October into mid-October into mid-November is significant. What is this February about? Somebody trying to what is February, divine? Leo. So we have a Scorpio and a Leo in February. I told you I'm getting a lot of Leo energy. That says Gemini too. Crying out loud, is these the three sisters of the inverted cross? This is like such hokey pokey child. Like Virgo, suicide magic. Virgo, these are all signs. We have a Leo, we have a Scorpio, we have a Virgo, or these could all be one person. Somebody may have done suicide magic on a Virgo, or a Virgo may have done suicide magic. Stay away from negative people. They have a problem for every solution. Poison. Suicide. I keep getting the poison. So somebody could have been poisoned, like negative, in a negative way, snapped, unhinged, bail bond. Ooh-wee. Somebody out on bail, that's like losing their mind. Protection. I'm never wrong, a narcissist. Yeah, this is all about narcissism. I mean, it really is. Does anybody know the story of Narcissus? How he saw his own reflection and drowned because he fell too in love with himself? That he was looking at his reflection in a pond, pool, water, whatever it is. And as the story goes, as he saw his reflection, he fell in love with himself to the extent he kept looking closer and closer, and he fell in and drowned. Projection. Boomerang. Somebody that was projecting, it's now backfiring. This could be somebody who is a narcissist. Could be a Leo or Scorpio, intent to hurt or harm. Bounty hunter. Okay? This could be somebody looking for you, trying to harm you, poison you. What's the final attempt here? Group association, cult, or coven. This is their final attempt. What? Wow, this is messed up. It's like it's their final attempt to I don't know, poison you? I don't know, man. Connections. Something about connections. There's no connection. Contentment. See, yeah, you're not connected to these people. I don't know if you ever were, but you certainly are not now. Somebody may be out on bail, though, and going down for murder or. Let me tell you, I don't care who you are. If you're doing magic thinking that, like, there's no law or nobody will know because how are they going to prove it? Any implements or apparatus that you may use to cause someone to commit suicide or to commit murder or whatever, to help you in your murderous plot and schemes. Anything you use can be used as evidence towards an attempted murder. You see, think out of the box, but they don't think. You know what I'm saying? Knowledge. Orange suit. While somebody is in jail, they're getting knowledge. This could be a Leo. They do. The one good thing about being in jail is while you're incarcerated, you can get an education. Possibly a lot cheaper than most college grads. Most people, a lot of, I won't say most, but a lot of inmates that are there for a long time get law degrees. Forensics, peace, harmony, calm. Somebody's looking into why you're so peaceful. Okay? Caution, warning, and danger. Waterfalls. A lot of water somewhere. Poison. Waterfall. Was somebody throwing up a lot? I'm getting. Throwing up a lot. Scarcity, lack, poverty, struggle. Somebody doesn't want to go back to struggling. I don't know what that is about. And then we have Cancer. What's the problem? So we have Scorpio, Leo, Virgo, Cancer on the board. Sweet, compassionate, and innocent. Somebody wants their I don't know, some woman who, if you're not a boss, some other woman may try to connect with you that is a boss of an organization or something. Why? Don't ask me why. I do not know. I don't. Let's see what else we can find out. Well, somebody is waiting to get married. It looks like 3 of Wands, the 4 of Wands. Somebody's waiting to expand. They're waiting to get married. This could even be the first trimester of a pregnancy, waiting to expand, waist, hips and waist, hips and waist. Or somebody could even be waiting for you to gain weight. You know what I'm saying? Somebody here became enlightened with regards to Leo or about a Leo. You do have to your strength. Yeah. Well, let's see. Scorpio, thou shalt not murder. Why would we do such a thing, Scorpio? Or why would somebody do something? The moon, there's an illusion. Scorpio is a moon, is ruled by the moon. It's one of the water signs. So this was something at night, some illusion. Thou shalt not murder. Somebody was creating illusions or some kind of deception at night. Okay, 8 of Cups. A Leo may have walked away from something in February or walked away from some illusion. Virgo, suicide magic. What's going on, Virgo? Queen of Wands, suicide magic. This Queen of Wands could have Virgo in their chart or governed by Virgo, which is money, stability, it's earth energy, stable. Knight of Cups. Yeah, they want to give you a cup of poison. I don't know, because it says you stay away from negative people, so they may have been trying to poison you and then all of a sudden you stopped hanging out. Okay, somebody who's single and can take care of themselves. Somebody isn't well here. It's saying bail bond, but maybe they're lying and saying that you're on bail, or this Queen of Wands could be out on bail. I don't know, but they're unhinged. I'm never wrong. Somebody has a victory, some kind of with protection, because they swore up and down that you would walk away from this illusion if this person did this suicide, they gave you this poison. Oh my gosh, are you kidding me? They swore that you would walk away from something. What are you walking away from? Don't murder them. Make them do it themselves. I promise you they will. We'll drive them crazy. Oh my gosh, this is so... Oh, my vision just keeps getting clearer and clearer and clearer. Projection. So we're going to project mental illness on them. They didn't expect it to boomerang. Yeah, you were guarded the whole time, 9 of Wands. You were on guard the whole time. See these ships they were trying to... Here's you. Here's all your sentries and your guards there, right? Your light guards. And here's this invasion coming in. And it was a projection that you weren't well in the head. Page of Wands. So somebody announced a little prematurely that this was going to work, or that you would somehow they'd find you, or you would somehow have them in your world, your life, and they know you do not want them in your world or your life. This person's crazy, and they want to kill you, or drive you crazy. I don't think so. Wheel of Fortune, final attempt by this coven with regards to this fortune. Didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you? They plan on making a final attempt to come in quick and cut your contentment by getting you off the internet. That's what they want. Thou shalt not be on the internet, we say so. These people are really. I have a lot of words and no words that I can say. Hi. Somebody's Eight of Pentacles. Knowledge. Orange suit. Somebody's gaining knowledge here about somebody in jail while they're gaining knowledge, and they're finding out forensically that you're at peace. Of course you are. You didn't do anything wrong. What the heck? Why in the world are people trying to say that you're crazy and then drive you crazy? Because of the Ten of Pentacles. They don't want this abundance coming to you. Seven of Wands. Somebody is being brought back to defend themselves from something here. They might even end up impoverished in some way or need funding or something. Ten of Wands. What's the problem? Cancer. You're letting go of this nothing but a burden to you, this whole thing. And it looks like you're either letting it go or you are so protected. I see Aries energy here. They want to, it's the final attempt for you to give up on something here. For you to give up on something. Don't. Because justice is right. Because Cancer, here's where you're going, right to the courthouse. Look, very Gnostic with see the chessboard? You're going right to the courthouse. You're not, it better be the final attempt because I think you're fed up. I know I am. And I would be. And ain't no court in the world going to say that you shouldn't be fed up with these people and their BS. I don't care who they are, you know? Who they are and who they ain't. We're going to make this reading however long it needs to be, guys. If you don't mind. Because they're trying to get you off the internet. Final attempt. They're still that bold that they don't think they're going to get caught. They're still that brazen, that bold. They think they've got to have authority figures underneath that they're paying or slaying or playing with, because to be this bold is just like, how are you this bold? Okay, maybe. What is this illusion here with this double moon? Okay, what did we say this was? Thou shalt not murder. Double moon. Is there a lunar eclipse coming up? Might be. Moon! I'm not making this up. Man, Scorpio, and then we have moon. Deception. Something done at night. A Scorpio might be doing something at night. Eight of Cups. Okay, here we got this Leo. Confused. walking away, confused, walking away to another option. A Leo in February. Somebody here is confused, daydreaming, walking away to another option. Queen of Wands, suicide magic. Look at this. Embarrassed, humiliated, having this Queen of Wands is having really bad dreams. Something about a Virgo, suicide magic. They might have done some suicide magic and now they're God rewards the wicked just like he rewards the good, Each one gets, rewarded according to their deeds. Look at this. Have another drink, have another drink, have another drink. Somebody wanted to get you drinking. And you were like, you might have been a group here that these witches get together and drink. What is this? Somebody is investigating how you're making money because when they said that you were crazy. They're wondering how are you making money? How is a crazy person making money? How are they surviving? Somebody's investigating this. 6 of Wands, Narcissist, and protection. I think you're protected by the divine. You're going to prevail over this narcissistic. Yeah. Somebody wants you to let go of your protection, or some narcissist wants you to let go of or lose your protection. You see 10 of Wands and 10 of Wands. And this narcissist thinks that you don't know they're a narcissist and you should let them back in your life, which I think is like, that's crazy to me. Why would you want somebody in your life who's a narcissist? Who's only there for themselves? Would they run out of people to use? 9 of Wands. This is somebody who, like Page of Cups, 9 of Wands. Okay, this could be somebody that was projecting here about, like, through deflection. Do you know what I mean? Like, that you would apologize or something. Like, and they're the ones that has way more to be sorry for than you. But if they constantly make you look like you need to be apologetic, you know what I'm saying? Then they look good. What's this Page of Wands? Like, it's you, narcissists, it's never them. They'll never say, well, I did do that, well, I shouldn't have done that. Well, They'll never admit to any faults of any kind. It's always they're the victim and somebody else did it. Always. Every relationship that ended, it's because so-and-so did it to me. Every opportunity they missed, it's because so-and-so took it away from me. Everything. They were the most misunderstood child, the most harmed in the world. They got this chip on their shoulder, man. You can't knock it off. Yeah, somebody here announced ahead of time that you would come back, and then they'd be able to give you this poison. They would try it again. You ain't going back nowhere. Get the heck out of here. We'll just try and poison them again. And these people lost their mind. Their brain is turned into ramen noodles, I swear. Look. Final attempt for this witch's coven. I think they're going to hang. But I'm going to put this back because, I like to do that once in a while just because I'm not quite clear. Let's see. Divine, do you have another card for the Wheel of Fortune with this final attempt? to pay some witch, final attempt to pay these witches, or for these witches to get paid. There's a payment involved here. And Knight of Swords coming in and betray Ten of Swords. Yeah. Somebody wants to get you off the internet. They're doing, they wanted to poison you. But obviously, that's not happening. And you disconnected from them. And somebody's wondering, here we have another Knight of Swords. They just, yeah, they want to come into your work. But they're in jail. But they're going to jail instead. Or they wanted to have you put in jail. In February, you were protected. Look, we have a Queen of Pentacles, Earth sign feminine. She's learning something here through forensics. Either she's spying on somebody, and then we have the Queen of Swords, who has the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, waterfall, caution, warning, danger. This Queen of Swords. This Queen of Swords is the person doing the poisoning, and it looks like the Queen of Pentacles is getting evidence for somebody to go to jail. Oh, could be, because there's the Ace of Pentacles right there. Somebody has to defend them. They're being brought back. Somebody who got paid big money. They got paid big money to do this to you. And then we got the 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands. What's the problem? The attacks. They have to let go of these attacks. 8 of Wands. Somebody may be trying to reach out to you, to your job, to get a contract with you. A boss man may want to pay you. Okay? Somebody may want to pay you some good do-re-mi, and someone doesn't want you to have an opportunity here. They're trying to drive you crazy. Let's see this. This is maybe your child or a child of someone's is having an affair with someone. Like, I'm not joking. This is how nasty these people are. Having an affair with babies. And you lost your mind. This is two women. One is looks like they're investigating something here about a Queen of Swords. A Queen of Earth sign feminine. Or these two are friends and one's looking. I'm also getting a lookout, like the Queen of Pentacles is the lookout for the Queen of Swords. Somebody's going to end up in jail. They need to knock it off. Well, after years of saying knock it off and they don't do it, then, like I always say, maybe it's time for the adult playpen. And when you get into the adult playpen, then you get to sit with with God and with yourself and figure it out. Come to some real realizations. Realizations. The moon, thou shalt not commit murder. Courthouse. I'm telling you. Somebody's confused by a courtship. Why somebody walked out on a courtship? A Leo is confused. Or somebody confused a Leo by walking away from a courtship in February. Okay? Doesn't have to be a Leo. Could be anywhere in your chart. Just remember it's energy. Official person is freaking out. Okay. Because of some suicide magic here. They did. An official, possibly a court official, is finding out about it. 3 of Cups. Now they're talking, look, courtship, freaking out, courtship. Poison. Somebody may want maybe poisoning somebody to get it to, like, love potions and all that stuff, suicide magic. This person wanted this courtship, but I have a feeling it was for money, bad health. I'm telling you, somebody is investigating this bad health. They said you weren't well. You weren't well upstairs, is what they said. You were crazy, is what they said. Foaming at the mouth, is what they said. Sleeping in the streets, is what they said. Sleeping with other people's men, is what they said. Let go of this gift. Somebody here is just too much of a burden to have some kind of, some narcissist has to let go of a gift here. Because you're protected, and that's just the way it is. Yeah, somebody's in despair because their weak little apology for projecting onto you to get back into, so they can mess with your head a little more, boomeranged. It ain't working. You're not getting in there. Access is denied. They're trying to make you crazy by getting into your head. The world. Look, somebody here is being brought back, extradited, a couple here. They're coming back to court because they had an intent to harm. There's the thou shalt not murder. There's the intent to harm. Somebody here tried to harm you for a gift. They wanted you to let go. Look, child paid, it could be a grown child that paid a bunch of witches to do something to you or to do something to a child. Was the final attempt to do so. And then we have journey. Disconnect you from the internet. And this person was, they were coming out of town to disconnect you in some way. Have you disconnected from life, from your life cord as well? Yeah, to come in quick to have your life cord disconnected. This person's in jail. This is a hitman whose job is to put people like, oh, this is bad. This person is in trouble. A hitman, sudden wealth, Queen of Pentacles, this was all they're watching. They're all calm and everything. This person, this Queen of Pentacles may suddenly get money because of what the forensics prove here, possibly with a death. Queen of Swords is going to pass away over this inheritance. Something about maybe drowning, maybe something here with air and oxygen and lungs. Caution, warning, danger. This is somebody who is passing away. And there you go. We have 2 deaths here, though. We have the person who plotted the death, and we have this person passing away, and then we have the journey. Yeah, this person's being brought back to defend themselves. And then, look, I don't think they can. What's the problem, Cancer, with the 8 of Wands? Documentation. Mature woman, documentation. Somebody has to let go of attacking a mature woman. Maybe they blamed you for something you didn't do. They are concerned about this gift being cut off. That was from a main male who sent a message family, both sides, 2121. Two families are involved with faking something and faking something for somebody who is in jail, or they will be going, a lot of people are going to be going to jail out of this. I'll tell you that much. I will tell you that much. Let's see if we can get some dice, because this is somebody getting in trouble for attempted murder. I don't like to. I thought about making a card that said homicide, but I don't wanna an assault and battery and really go into it, since it seems like crime is my forte. But this is someone who lied and stole. Or they lied when they made an announcement a little too early about a Two of Cups, about a contract or an agreement, that you would agree to something. Agree to walk away, or agree to walk away. Empress, from an Empress. Yeah, from recognition. They want you to they don't want you to have any kind of recognition. Okay? Because they lied about you. You're single and self-sufficient, Nine of Pentacles. You might be a Cancer or a moon sign, Scorpio, Cancer, whatever. Queen of, look at, there's the Cups energy, so yeah, very much so. And then we have the Emperor. So this could be a masculine energy. Or father. This was an illusion of a pregnancy or somebody being a father to interfere or to break your heart and to hold on to money and an illusion. Okay? Guys, that's been the reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please come back, hit the bell icon so that you're notified whenever I am back around. And yeah, thank you for my Patreon members. Do not forget the Hobo reading is up over on Patreon. If you are a member, you automatically get it, and if you're not, you can purchase it for individual sale. And the next one will be the Gypsy Empress reading. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Peace.